Come with me and let's change this white lines into some beautiful gold crystal pendant lights that are gonna look amazing. We have 3, so let's do first things first. We need to see how far we want it from the ceiling to the island, which is very important. Next step, we actually take off the old pendant lights and we mark exactly where we want the 3 golden crystal pendant lights so that it doesn't look weird with this island. The next thing, we're going to prep and get ready. One more look to how it looked, and let's say goodbye to this pendant lights and let's get going. So right now I have the wires, and as you can see right there is where it used to be. This is where we're going to put a new one, and this is where it was. One is about 5 feet and the other one's about 4 feet, so it could reach from there, can reach here and then here. Pretty much, I don't know the terms for it. We're gonna tie all of this together with those, and this is what, this is like my 2nd time doing this. Actually, third time. Well, more like, okay, this is like the 5th time. Not an expert, disclaimer out there. We're gonna put this on for our island. We have some of this new splice connectors that we got from Lowe's, which are actually gonna make things a lot easier. But I have 3 to connect of these, and I have my wires. Let's do this. I wanted to show you a very simple kind of concept that I did. So technically the wires are going to go into each splice, and then those are going to be connected to the lights just like that. They're going to look like this. They're in there. I have all the cords, all of them, and then I connect the other ones to it. Which are those? All right, guys, so again, disclaimer, I am not an electrician, but this is what I got left to clean it up and make it look nice, and then I'm going to put it up there and put the lights on. All right, so it's about 7 o'clock and we are done with all 3. That one, we hit the wood, so I had to do it here. It was not too bad. I had to do a square because I was one of these. The circle one ended up being pretty good either way. So right now I'm patching, and then we're gonna put this one on. All right, guys, so this is day 4. Yesterday I didn't really get to do a lot of filming because I was mostly working on this, trying to get it just right. The hardest part for me when it comes to this is actually trying to get it smooth without like having like a round lump on it and noticeable, because when you put a lot of light, the shadow of the lump, you can see it more. This is the way it looks now, and I wanted to show you. This is a texture I sprayed. It's already dry, and I did those 3. I covered this so it wouldn't go, all the dust would go everywhere. And this is how it looks afterwards. So the texture is pretty good. I might go a little bit over this area and this area because you can tell, but once you paint it, you won't be able to tell as much. The technique for this, do not sand it. What you want to do is get one of these and scrape like that. You want to use the ceiling texture. They have wall texture, but you want to get the ceiling because there's this special thing here. 17 bucks for that. So yeah, it's pretty pricey. I'm gonna use this sponge right now, and let's check it out so you can see the progress. So far, this is how it looks. There are some places that I feel I'm gonna have to go a little bit into it, but overall, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so good news, after the sponge, it looks 10 times better, so check it out. It looks way better than what it did, and so I'm pretty happy with the results. It looks great. All we're gonna need now is painting. Okay, so here's our paint. We're gonna be using Divine White. It's right there. And then we have our ceiling roller, and we're ready to paint. All right, here we go, our first roll. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks good. All right, so here's the finish, and I am pretty happy the way it looks. It looks smooth. Right now we're waiting for the paint to dry, and now for the big reveal. And here it is, guys. Look at this amazing gold crystal pendant lights. They look amazing. I really enjoy how they look. They look beautiful. The one thing I would say is that use gloves when you put in the crystal songs because your fingerprints will be seen. And here's a little before and after picture. It looks amazing. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, which is the island.